with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Hilltoppers offense will get first crack at it today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Myers. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And the Hilltoppers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grab near the marker, it's Hutchinson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Caught over the middle, it's Barry. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Hutchinson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Toppers.
Number 7.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter, and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aggies offense taking the field, first chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
And the Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
And the Western Kentucky offense will take over 1st and 10.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A little screen to the running back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. That's caught. It's Barry. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They get to him as he throws. And the misconnection on 3rd down. And the Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Nice move to keep running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
The Hilltoppers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more than that.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw, it's Fight. Finds a little space. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give to the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Aggies are on the move.
An Aggie first down.
That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to South Carolina.
Got the quick completion. Breaks into the open.
Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Makes the grab. It's Henry. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Hilltoppers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the ground, it's Hart. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hoped for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the chance for victory is straight ahead. A field goal attempt from right down the middle. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Henry. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We'll get it started here in overtime. Handoff from the gun. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. They jump on top here in OT. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Western Kentucky 14, New Mexico State 7.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To throw, it's Fife. Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of